Welcome to the weekly course of action, week 11. I'm Gwen Bortner. This week, I want to talk to you about the concept of a good, better, and best goal. Now, last week we talked about goals in general, but this week I want to talk about that outcome that we set for the goal, the specific measurement. Now, typically when we set a goal, we only set one measurement, one outcome as our goal. But this concept is to actually set three measurements, one for good, one for better, one for best. Now, the reason we look at doing that is because depending on our personality types, we may fall at either end of this spectrum or anywhere in between. Either we set our goals too low, they're easy to achieve, and so we aren't really stretched, or the opposite. We set them way too high, we never achieve them, and in the process get very frustrated and say, yeah, no, we can't ever meet our goals. Most of us fall somewhere in the middle of this, but reality is all of us fall somewhere in there. And so the idea of a good, better, best goal is to give you something to strive for that is in fact achievable. But if you achieve it, have a better goal and a best goal to take you even further and to continue to stretch you. Now here's the process for setting up a good, better, and best goal. First, think about what really is reasonable for you to achieve during a particular period for whatever goal or outcome that you're looking at. Typically, sales is a great goal to have set within our business. And so setting a good goal is a goal that is reasonable, something that would allow you to pay all your bills, make sure you're paid appropriately, all of the things that you're looking for to achieve. That would be a great, good level goal. Now, a better level goal is saying, hey, let's take that number and let's add something to it. Generally, somewhere between 10 to 50% more, depending on where you're starting with. If you've got a little small number, 50% is probably okay. But if you've got a big number, 50% may be way too much. But make an increment that says, if I reach that, how much farther am I going to try and reach? That becomes your better goal. Your best goal is a big pie in the sky goal. If everything lines up, everything works the way you want it to, and you just go beyond what your wildest dreams are. Often that's somewhere between 50% and 100% of what your original goal was. Now, the concept of the good, better, best goal is that you actually are striving for the good goal. That really is the real goal. And you should be able to hit it between 80 and 90% of the time. But the better goal is for you, when you do hit it, to continue to strive and not just say, nope, done, and not continue to work toward something more. A better goal you should be hitting probably between 10 and 20% of the time. A best goal, that's the real pie in the sky. That's the goal that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I actually made that goal. That goal you should probably only be hitting maybe once in a while, 5%, 10% at the maximum. By setting these goals, it allows you to have something reasonable to achieve, but at the same time, continue to work even further as you go forward to strive and get even more. So this week, what I'd like you to do is look at the goal that you set last week and see how could you adjust it to be a good, better, best goal. And if you need help in setting goals or working through any of these productivity tips, don't forget that you can always sign up for my free micro training. All you need to do is click the link below and we'll get started. I'll look forward to seeing you next week on the weekly course of action.